Ẹ kú dédé àsìkò yìí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ ń wò wá nílé. Orúkọ mi ni Fẹ́mi Àjàkáyé. Lórí ètò tí òní, àlejò mi tó wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ mi, wọ́n jẹ́ onímọ̀ nípa orin, nípa ìdárayá, entertainment generally. Today we are going to be discussing what is going on in the music industry. Partly we are going to go into Nollywood a little bit. So wọ́n ní ẹnu oníkan láti gbọ́ pọ̀n, ẹnu ọlọ́fà láti gbọ́ mọ́tà. So ẹ bá wa dárúkọ yín fún àwọn tí ń wà nílé.
Orúkọ mi ni Emmanuel Daraloye.
Níwọ̀nba ẹ bá wa ṣàlàyé díẹ̀ iṣẹ́ tí ẹ yàn láàyò.
Ẹ ṣé olóòtú. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí mo ṣe sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan, orúkọ mi ni Emmanuel Daraloye. So mo jẹ́ journalist, akọ̀ròyìn tó níṣe pẹ̀lú orin àti entertainment generally.
Okay, ẹ ṣé. Tá bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa Fuji, kí gan ni Fuji?
Fuji jẹ́ a genre of music in Nigeria. So very popular in the 1980s and 1990s. And according to history, it was popularized majorly by AYINDE barrister, the late Fuji maestro. So historically, Fuji, there's always this is how music genre works. In music, there's something we call the genre derivative. That is, for every genre, there's like probably something that leads to that genre. Take for instance, in hip hop, or let me use R&B as an example. Soul is an element of R&B. So high life, there's an element of jazz and probably palm wine music in high life. For Fuji, I think historically there's always been distribution, that is dispute from various sources about the historical element of Fuji. But there's always this one that I really agree with. That is, they said it's an offshoot of Were music. Were is a kind of music which Muslims they play during Ramadan. Yeah, Were, Ajisari.
Yes.
Ajisari type of music. So if you listen to early Fuji record, you find the element of Were in Fuji. So there's always this domino effect. So from there, after a while, it got modernized. More instruments were added, guitar, percussion, strings. So also there are variety of Fuji.
Okay.
Take for instance, the Fuji brand, the Fuji Adewale Ayuba sings is different from the one Alabi Pasuma sings. Adewale Ayuba called his music Bossy Fuji. Yes. So when Pasuma started, he was mimicking. He called himself African pop daddy. So there's always different. They are all Fuji, but there's always a niche, different Fuji variants for among the also Malaika, Sule Atawewe, Thai Currency, all of them. So they always have these different. You can categorize them as Fuji artists, but of course they are different.
Okay, thank you very much. Kí ló jẹ́ kí Fuji yàtọ̀ sí àwọn orin yòókù? Ó dàbí pé nínú àwọn àlàyé tẹ́ ṣe ẹ ti bá wa mẹ́nu bà bọ̀, mo fẹ́ kẹ́ tún ṣàlàyé díẹ̀ sí. Kí ló jẹ́ kí Fuji yàtọ̀ sí àwọn orin yòókù bíi hip hop ní gospel ni?
I think Fuji, first thing first, I think Fuji they are mostly play live, and it involves a lot of instruments, most especially percussion. Okay. Fuji is a percussion-based genre. Very percussion. They call it Alujo in Yoruba. They are very percussion-based. People want to dance, and it involves a lot of homage, shout out, paying homage to. Say for instance, when Sule Alao Malaika said, was mentioning Alawa Kala in Oshi Olorun. So you wonder, why did he mention Alawa Kala? Alawa Kala was Buje Budano during his lifetime.
Yes.
So through Fuji, you praise people, And you know Yoruba like praising people. So I think that's one of the difference between Fuji and also Fuji can they can be conscious sometimes. So AYINDE Oshopa type of Fuji can be conscious when they want to be.
Okay.
You can go into some consciousness. Barrister too, probably Fuji Garbage.
Okay.
That's one of my favorite albums from Barrister. So there are some conscious elements in Fuji too. But most importantly, I think it's just a percussion-based genre. So, and it appeals to a very, I think at the start it appealed to the youth, probably the transport workers. Generally, Fuji appealed to a certain demography.
Okay.
Yeah, in music, there's something we call demography in music. There are some certain music that appeals to certain demography.
Okay.
Fuji appeal more to probably the youth, probably transport worker, Okada, riders, all those type of people. Let me give you an instance. When Fuji started, there was this elitism in Nigeria. Some elites were not receptive to Fuji.
Okay.
Ask me why.
Why?
Before Fuji came, we had Juju, high life.
Okay.
Juju and Highlife was an elite type of music. So when Fuji came, those elite felt like, okay, but yeah, I want to talk long curry. So elite did not, at the start, they were not receptive to Fuji from the start. It took a while. It took a while for them to be receptive for Fuji. So that's why I was telling you about how there's a demographic in Fuji, in music, sorry. There's a particular demography that listen to a particular song. Take for instance R&B lovers, they like R&B. Hip hop, youth, they like more of hip hop. It's very difficult for you now to see an old 90-year-old man listening to hip hop. It's very difficult. And also Fuji too. Reggae is so conscious. I think it's for conscious so. And one thing I can tell you about Fuji is the percussion in Fuji are always different.
Okay.
Maybe after the interview, you can just check it out. Check out Highlife, Juju, and Fuji. Okay. Check out the percussion. Okay. The percussion are always different. Okay. The drums dominate the instrument anyway, okay. But it's always different. You are always eager to dance whenever you listen to Fuji.
Àwọn nǹkan tó ń lọ ní agbo Fuji ń sìn. So the issue between King AYINDE and one of his band members, which is Ayankunle Ayanlowo. So ojú wo ni ẹ fi wo irú nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ yẹn? So is it true that àwọn olórin Fuji wọ́n máa ń mú àwọn tó jẹ́ ọmọ abẹ́ wọn lẹ́rú? What can you say about that?
Mo wo interview ten sọ and kì í ṣàkọ́kọ́, and it's not even peculiar to Fuji. I watched several interviews from drummers, people that work with Sunny Ade, Ebenezer Obey. They were not really happy with how they were treated. I think it's not peculiar to Fuji, and it still boiled down to. By the way, I'm always an advocate of there's lack of structure in the Nigerian music industry. As far as I'm concerned, there's no music industry first of all. So
there's no
music industry.
Why?
There's no music industry. Everybody is just playing. How do you define an industry? Let me tell you how you define an industry. You define an industry through a record label, distribution. Do you know in Nigeria as of today now we don't have any distribution company that is owned by Nigerian? Spotify, Apple, Audioman, Boomplay, they are not owned by Nigerian. So if you claim to be an industry and you cannot even distribute your music yourself, you are not an industry. You are not. As 2 days ago, I was still watching an interview by Young-Idio, calling out Kataife for streetling. So it shows you that there's no proper structure.
He said he gave him 500K.
There's no proper structure.
Out of 30 million.
Of course. 5 years ago, I granted an interview. I told everyone there's no structure in the music industry. As of today, nothing has changed. So it still boiled down to what I was telling you. It's not peculiar to Fuji. Sunny Ade, Ebenezer Obey, they have all been accused by their former band member for probably not treating them well. I'm being careful with my word, by the way. So, AYINDE and King Wasiu AYINDE, I think it's just one out of many. And I can tell you for free, as time goes on, more members will be coming out to say their mind. So, it's not peculiar, it's just one out of like 100. More will still come. And it won't stop, it will still continue, probably till the next 5-10 years, because the industry is not structured. So, you can't give what you don't have. How will you have a record label? Let me tell you how a record label or a band works. When you are signing up a contract with any label, you sign as a band member, as a band leader, and you sign along with your band member. According to those band boys, what they said they did was like people like Dio, OG, KSC and all, they signed as a band leader without taking into requisite the band members. So this is how it works. There's a contract with you. I don't know if you know the Beatles, the very popular band in the United Kingdom. When they want to sign, they sign as a band leader and as a band member. So there will be royalty for the band leader, there will be royalty for the band members. But here, maybe due to the lack of education, lack of reorientation, they want to corner everything. And it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that, because for every piece of art, this member, they contributed, even if it's shekere they played, you've contributed to it. So you ought to have your percentage, your royalty. So in the last 1 year, I've worked with people. So probably I know this thing better now. You have a share, like every 3 months, because royalty they pay quarterly. So every 3 months, there are some particular amount of money you need to have in your account. But they won't do that. Why? They are greedy. It's as simple as that. As far as I'm concerned, I don't think it's lack of education. It's greediness. Nigeria artists have always been greedy. Whether you are Fuji, whether you are Juju, even Afrobeat, they are very greedy. So it's just a normal human being problem.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. From all the band members that are coming out, those Fuji musician band members, I just discovered something that they all try to be looking at their bosses, that these people are making it. Their children, their wives are in abroad. So some of them, example like King Wasiu AYINDE, he gets many cars, he gets big houses. So it's very hard for those band members, any of the band members, even to have cars. Is there any way for the band members to be more successful than this?
My dear brother, thank you for your question. By the way, I'm a fan of King Wasiu AYINDE. I've been listening to him since I was in primary school, so I think it still boils down to education. My dear brother, I work in the entertainment industry, so I know a few things about how this thing works. A lot of these artists are not educated. And when I say educated, I don't mean going to a 4-wall classroom. They don't know. They really don't know. Let me give you an instance. Do you know as big as Nigerian Afrobeat is here, when you're an artist, as an artist, you have a royalty in every country in the world. As an artist, whether you are Whiskey, whether you are Davido, whether you are Burna Boy, there's a royalty for you in every country in the world.
Wow.
Even Saheed Osupa, Pasuma, they have royalty in every country in the world. Why? If your music is being played in a beer parlor, in a bar, in a television house, in anywhere, every year there's a royalty. Ask me, how will you collect it? I can tell you for free, majority of them don't even know how they will collect it. That's why you notice Whiskey, all of them, they get signed to a foreign record label. So when you get signed to a foreign record label, the foreign record label will be able to collect a royalty on your behalf. What if you are not signed to a foreign record label? You can still collect it. But when you are not even aware, so what happens most time is, when you are not aware, your royalty will be waiting for you. Maybe one lawyer or one person will just take your royalty. If I'm telling you now, for the last more than 10 years that Barrister died, how many royalty has he collected? I doubt. So, it boils down to education. Like I said, I think we have to be these band members, what they need to do is probably they have to be more educated, more enlightened about how this thing works. For every record that you partake in, you have the right to a royalty. And if you don't want to collect royalty, you can tell your band leader, pay me, just pay me upfront. Pay me good money, let me go. But a lot of them are not even confident enough to even tell their band leader, like, oh, yes, mo fẹ́ gba relay, oh, yes, mo fẹ́ gba relay, royalty. I can tell you for free, how many of them have lawyer? I'm telling you, as a creative in Nigeria, even before you get a manager, you need a lawyer to protect your intellectual property. A lot of the band leaders, they are more smarter than them. They have lawyers. They corner everything. So you are a band member, you don't even have a lawyer that can even fight for you. I can tell you for free, when Sunny Ade was popping in the 1980s, 1970s, all those that work with him, how many of them have royalty or collect royalty from those albums? How many of them? And I can tell you for free, it will still happen till tomorrow. Because a lot of these people will still make the mistake their oga made. Ask me why. Why? They are not enlightened, as simple as that. When you are not enlightened, even their oga that they are enlightened. I just tell you one thing now, like, for every country in the world, you have a royalty as an artist. The royalty is waiting for you. How many of them even know that you can collect, there's a certain amount of money you have to collect on YouTube? Some of them, their music, other people upload it free and they're collecting money from it. Even as a creative, when people use your music on TikTok, you have money. I can tell you for free, King Sunny Ade, we have some money you ought to collect from TikTok every year. So, my brother, I can tell you for free, it makes me sad a lot of times. So most times I don't really like talking about this thing because nothing will change. Why? Because there's no industry first. There's no industry. The Nigerian music industry is not an industry. It's just a collection of people hustling. They're hustling. When you're hustling like that, people, you'll be outsmarted. The smart people will do what they ought to do to you, and nothing will happen. Whether if you like, wait for karma till tomorrow, nothing will happen. So I think, I told you earlier, I said AYINDE and King AYINDE is just one out of many. Many will still happen. Many will still happen. Should be me and you will be here when Mohbad and Naira Marley had issues. Why? So if Yongidu cannot learn from Mohbad and Naira Marley issue, and he's having issue with Kataife, what are you telling me? Almost as at 2 weeks ago, an artist sent me a contract. He said I should analyze it. As me looking at the contract, I know he was ready for the doom. I told him not to sign. I can tell you for free, my brother, that artist will sign.
You told him not to sign?
I told him not to sign, but we sign. Ask me why.
Why?
He's hungry. The guy is hungry. Those record labels, they wanted to collect all his intellectual property. Probably they wanted to give me maybe 2 million or something. That guy has never seen 2 million before. We sign. He won't even care about what and I can tell you for free, when he has issue with the artist, he will run back to me. I told him, but I said you will sign this thing. So, but I knew, because I've worked with some of these artists before, so I know how they think. When poverty don't hit you, my brother, you take some decision. You will take it, because hunger is not good. When hunger don't fire you, when they show you a check of 1 million, say maybe you sell your destiny, you go sell them. Because you don't even know when your next meal is coming, and someone is trying to give you 1 million naira. So you sign. So, and when issues happen, now you start complaining. My brother, let's move on.
Thank you very much, sir. What I wanted to discuss now is, I think in Nigeria, hip-hop artists, they are more richer than those gospel musicians and Fuji people. What do you think is happening?
Oh, my brother, don't be fooled. They are lying. We call it showbiz. I can tell you for free. A lot of gospel artists make more money than Afrobeat or hip hop artists.
Are you serious?
That's my industry. It's my industry. I work with these people. It's my industry. They lie.
They lie.
They lie. I can tell you for free, they are not making out for whatever they are telling me. They are not making it. Okay, let me give you an analysis. How do you make money in the Nigerian industry as an artist? You make money via streaming, endorsement, and show. Those are the three major ways of making money from music. Spotify, one of the biggest streaming platforms in the world, they pay 0.001 per stream. I'm telling you for free, as a Nigerian artist, you cannot make money from streaming. Forget about it. Because why? Nigeria don't stream. Nigeria don't stream music. Forget it. They don't stream music. People, most of the stream from Nigerian artists that you see, they are from people outside. How many Nigerians can pay? For the past 2 years, I pay 900 naira to Spotify every month for streaming. For like 2 or 3 years now, I've been paying. How many of them can continue that? So most of the streaming are from abroad. Secondly, how many Nigerian artists have endorsement? They don't have endorsement now. Thirdly, you go for shows. How many shows do they do? How many? Okay, we have 365 days in a year. How many shows do these artists attend? I won't speak further than how they make their money. They know how they make their money. But I'm telling you for free, a lot of them don't make money through music. They make money through other means, which I won't even say anything about. It's a showbiz. So when it's showbiz, what you show the world is always different from what I've seen artists that posted the car, probably that year model. He posted it and he returned the car to the car seller. So, I've seen artists that posted the house. All this their house in Lekki. He's not the owner.
Yeah?
It's a showbiz. They are just lying. They don't. I can tell you for free. Go and ask any of them. They don't make out for whatever they say they make.
Okay, what you are trying to tell us now is they are making money from other things.
Of course, they are making money. Not music.
Okay, that's why people think they have money.
They are not making money from music. Show mélòó ló ń lọ. Stream mélòó ló ní. Endorsement mélòó ló ní. Because tell me, to blow up a single in Nigeria, you know, like, let me say 100 million. Let's assume TJ Omori is collecting 30. Maybe you're spending 50 million on TikTok, Instagram, and all those social media influencing for promotion. How much do you want to make? You spend 100 million on this song, one single. How much do you want to make out of it? I can tell you for free, majority of them said they are complaining. Because why? They are not making money for me. When they invest, they are not really getting that investment back. So that's why they do a lot of all their nonsense something. And they try to camouflage, try to deceive the youth into doing what. I can tell you for free, a lot of gospel artists make more money than Nigerian artists, than Afrobeat. Tope Alabi, Mama Bola Are, Shewele Jesu, they are more richer than some of them.
Yeah, ALASO.
Because why? Now, Obi, that Islamic singer. Because why? It will be very difficult for you now to see Tope Alabi, Mama Bola Are, Shewele Jesu to post any car or any house. They won't do that. They will never do that because that's not them. Because they don't need to do it. You are a gospel artist, you don't need to be posting car or be posting house. And I can tell you for free, they even have more than that. But all these young boys, they don't even know anything. They want to show the world that, okay, I've arrived, I'm making it. They haven't arrived. They are complaining. They are starving. A lot of them are starving. So let's move on, Sha.
Now, what advice do you have for those Fuji musicians and their band members?
My dear brother, it's as simple as that. I think I've mentioned some of it during our talk. Get a lawyer. It's as simple as that. Get a lawyer. Get a lawyer. A lot of them won't get a lawyer anyway. But get a lawyer. try to monetize your talent, your skill, your copyright, monetize it, find a way to monetize it. And there are different ways of making money these days, no? You have a drum in your hand. You can become an internet sensation on TikTok. You can. You can start making money on your own on TikTok now. Why don't you release an album? Why don't you probably release a track, drumming? Why don't you offer probably a drumming lesson for people? And recently, what I noticed mostly about the old one, I think the smart one among them, whenever they know that time is longer on their side, they travel out. The smart one, my brother, I can tell you for free, artists are perfect, by the way. I've always believed they're perfect. They see things before other ordinary human beings. So when you see that the signs are no longer there, probably you go abroad and go and start hustling your life, because it will make sense to be in Nigeria and still be broke. So back to what I was saying, get a lawyer, monetize your talent, find the other means of income, other means of paying your money. Talk to your boss. A lot of them are scared of their boss. That's why their boss is still doing whatever they're doing. Talk to your boss about what you need, about what you feel. Because without you, your boss cannot make an album. I told you something. I said Fuji is a percussion-based genre. Percussion, ìlù ló ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. If you remove percussion from Fuji, there's no Fuji. Maybe after the interview, sit down. Find a Fuji production. Remove drum. All those drum, gong, bata. Remove it from it. There's no Fuji. So, give or take, these people are the engine room of the band. But they don't even know their value. They don't even know their value. And one thing about life, when you don't even know your value, my brother, they will step on you because they don't even know the value you carry, and they don't even want you to know, because they know that if you know, you will ask for more, and they don't even want to give you. Nobody give anybody freedom now. Freedom is not. You don't get freedom on a plate. You fight for freedom. Nelson Mandela, all of them, they fought for freedom. So if you want freedom, fight. And if you are not ready for freedom, then stay. Keep enjoying the suffering. Probably one day you might be free. I don't know.
Thank you very much. Ẹ ṣeun ẹ̀yin tí ẹ ti ń wò wá láti àárọ̀, tí ẹ ti ń wò wá, a dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín. A ti gbọ́ àlàyé nípa àwọn nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní agbo ilé Fuji. So a ti gbọ́, a ti yà lọ sí abala ti àwọn oní hip hop. Àlejò mi, ẹ ṣé a dúpẹ́. A lè máa pè yín, ẹ lè máa wá. A dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí, ẹ bá mi dárúkọ yín fún àwọn aráalé.
Orúkọ mi ni Emmanuel Daraloye. Mo jẹ́ akọ̀ròyìn tó ń kọ ìròyìn nípa orin. Ẹ ṣé. Ẹ máa wo ìkànnì yìí o, kẹ́ dẹ̀ subscribe, kẹ́ like fídíò yìí, kẹ́ dẹ̀ subscribe sí channel wọn. Ẹ ṣé.
Ẹ ṣeun, thank you very much, sir. Títí gbà mìíràn táwọn tó máa pàdé. Orúkọ mi lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí ni Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Fẹ́mi Àjàkáyé. Ẹ má gbàgbé láti máa tẹ̀lé wa. Àwa lórí Facebook, àwa lórí Twitter, àwa lórí Instagram, àwa lórí TikTok. Ní pàtàkì jùlọ, ẹ bá subscribe sí YouTube channel wa. Ọ̀fẹ́ ni, kò bá owó dé o. Títí gbà mìíràn táwọn tó máa pàdé. Ire o.